All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baharakhakodash. I'd like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3, and Lords, with this video be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Baharakhakodash. Just want to make sure the audio and video is good. And exhorting to. All right, so I could take myself off the screen here. All right, and the Wadi Abashim Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. All right, and as the title reads, when the Shtf, okay, which we should be all familiar with this acronym, okay, which the acronym means shit hit the fan, okay, all right, and it will be prophecy, okay. That's layman terms for when prophecy takes place. But see, now with Yahweh Bashem Shai giving us this understanding, all right, through the Holy Spirit, okay, through our elders and our teachers, right, men move with the Holy Spirit. We now understand, okay, when the deal goes down, it's all prophecy. But what's been heavy on my spirit is how these people, all right, especially here in Babylon, they're going to react, all right, in a, in a more scared, a frenzy, a panic, okay, an unknowing manner, all right, and there's actually coined terms when there's a situation going on. They call it some things they call it like panic buying, all right. But what this is showing you is people, okay, they have a scared, uncertain mindset when devastation happens, okay. They have a scared spirit when something happens on a biblical scale. Okay, and actually, let me get a quick precept. Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Barakatah. Let me share a quick precept. All right, I believe it's Proverbs 3:25. All right, just gonna get a quick ones, and also too, if any brothers or sisters are watching, today live. All right, this lesson, we're actually gonna go to camp today too, Lord's will. So Adon Ratchazah will be having 2 camps this week. We're gonna go out today for a little bit, and that'll be found on our 4th channel, Lord's will, and then Saturday as well on our normal camp days. But this is Proverbs 3:25. Check this out. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. So right here, the Bible's letting us know to not be afraid when sudden destruction takes place. And that's what's going to happen. Okay, that's exactly what's going to happen. Is it's going to be sudden destruction. Okay, things are going to happen suddenly, and this is what takes place. You just had an explosion in Crimea. I think it's Crimea, Russia, or something like that. Things happen suddenly. A bombing, this, such and such that, and then what happens? People go into a panic because they have no idea what's going on, and this is why. All right, this is very important for us to eat this roll. All right, understand what's going on. All right, get the measure. Okay, having the understanding and knowledge of the prophecies alone is just going to keep you in a sound mind. This is what is taking place. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai has given us a sound mind. All right, and that soundness is coming through knowledge. So having that will keep us, okay, on the up and up. Check this out. We all know this, but watch. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge. See, we've read this time and time again, but trust me, this is going to be a true proverb, okay, in the days to come. All right, you brothers and your sisters having wisdom, okay, and that this is a prophecy, and then having knowledge of that event being prophecy. Okay, I did a lesson through the Spirit about the mark, okay, and let me see real quick. I did a lesson upon, about the mark, which we're all familiar with that, but the Spirit has us pushing that. So that's going to give us comfort in that day when this is presented. We are going to be aware of it. Okay. Even people that are aware of it, they're going to have demons, because that's what I wanted to mention too. There's going to be a mental or a spiritual, okay, battle going on as well with these people. Because I want to go into the word panic real quick. But when you look at things like that, why people, they bug out in a crisis or they start losing it is because really it's Satan is messing with them. Okay, demons are messing with your mind. So this is why we are being built up now to rule our spirit, understand what's going on with ourselves mentally. This is a very important thing, and that's one thing. Humbly, in my humble opinion, and what I've gone through, and going through of experience in this truth, is that you need your mind. Okay, you need your mind in this walk. All right, because if you don't, it says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart." So see, that's the spirit. So you need a sound mind. You need a sound spirit, because the days coming ahead, people are going to lose it. All right, in fear. Okay, they're gonna lose it because of things that are taking place. All right, and let me just keep reading. All right, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." See, the wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of our times to come, while the rest of the people are completely going nuts. That's what's going to happen. These people are going to go into a panic. All right, they're going to go into frenzies. You see, and I've seen this in small scales. Americans are so used to having things at their fingertips. So, watch them. I like to observe people. I like to observe, watch someone when, their debit card stops working. Watch them when the red light takes too long. Watch them when they find out their product is not in or available. That I've watched it. I've worked in retail. I've worked around people. I've worked in, quote unquote, a customer service, meaning I'm dealing with people when it comes to buying and selling. All right. And I see how people are when they get their product. And then I see how people react when they don't have their product, because people have like they say, what the hell's that term? Creatures. What is it? Creatures of habit. There's a term where people are creatures of habit. So they're used to these things and it's become a habit to them. All right. They get off work, they get their booze, they get their cigarettes, and they get their whatever they get according to they want to please that flesh. And when those things get cut off, all right, that's going to be a major issue. And what are they going to do? They're going to panic. And there's even a term called, panic buying. Okay. Now, they actually go into it. And Esau is very aware of this. Look, it says panic buying is a type of herd behavior. Follow not a multitude to do evil. All right. Pandemonium. Okay. This is how people react when things are, going their way. Oh, look at this. It says panic buying can lead to genuine shortages, regardless of whether the risk of a shortage is real or perceived. The latter scenario is an example of self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy is a psychological phenomenon of someone predicting or expecting something, and this prediction or expectation coming true simply because the person believes or anticipates it will, and the person's resulting behaviors align to fulfill the belief that suggests blah, 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 blah. So right here, you see, so Esau has done studies. He understands how the mind works. This is why he plays on people's minds through what? Media, which media is the Greek goddess of illusion. All right. So people are completely in a perfect molded, all right, creature for Esau to have them react any way he wants. And what does he want? He wants order out of chaos. So when chaos ensues, people panic leading. See? So when you go to the word panic, it means sudden, uncontrollable fear or anxiety. These are spirits. Okay. Matter of fact, we finished this. I did want to keep reading it because it's really good. It's really good. But let's get this. I believe it's 2 Timothy's. Well, let's put this in. It's either first or second. So let's put spirit. I'll do it this way. Sound mind. Real quick. Let's see. Remind me later. Yep. 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear. See? So fear is a spirit. Okay. This means when these people in these latter days, all right, they're gonna have spirits on them. Okay. And it's gonna make them do things. All right. So look, let's go back. It says, for the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. So that sound mind is what? The stability that we're going to have while the rest of the people are panicking. Okay, and why are they panicking? Because of prophecy. Be not afraid of sudden destruction. See, that's prophecy. But when the shit hits the fan, you are going to see these people lose it big time. Okay, big time. And it says sudden, uncontrollable fear or anxiety, both spirits, often causing widely unthinking behavior. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just in a panic. I was just losing it. You know, that's how they're gonna be, man. Okay, and let's get that in 1 Thessalonians 5. All right, we should be familiar with these scriptures. Like I said, this is just more of a a thought that was coming to mind, observing people. I went to I was at a store and the systems were down, and like they were letting Esau know the systems were down, and they just couldn't grasp it. Like, what do you mean I can't get this? So just, you got to look at that in a larger scale. Like, the gas is out, electricity goes out, water goes out, food shortage, all those things go out. So what happens? They start panicking. Okay, they start panicking. Look, it has social, psychological factors. There's some words in here I don't want to say, so I'm not really reading. They also have a coping behavior, which views panic buying as a venue to relieve anxiety and regain control over the crisis. See, so they're in the flesh, they're carnal. Look, panic buying occurred before, during, or following. Look, the first and second woe. Okay, the first and second woe, the panic buying ensued. So what you think's gonna happen with the third woe? What you think's gonna happen in the third woe? Okay, and there's a lot more. See, panic. So when if you have China to invade Taiwan, things of that nature, people are going to start panicking. Okay, and there's a lot more into that, but they're going to start panicking. Now, where are we at here? Let's see. We got that one. Okay, had that one. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, but of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Right, this isn't a lesson. Okay, to some, it may be a lesson of exhorting them about a sound mind, but a lot of you brothers and sisters are very familiar with the times that we're in and understand that. See, so these are just comforting lessons, keeping us in a sober spirit. Because remember, we battle on a day-to-day. Okay, so if you go back and look at the times you've battled, Satan or demons messing with you, and you've rebuked them. Now, how much more these people, okay, that don't, starting with Jacob, of course, that don't have Yahweh Bashem Shai or the name, and then on top of that, the heathens. Okay, the heathens. You see, look at the what do you think? You don't think those Egyptians, those Hamites, weren't panicking in the 3 days of darkness, or when the plagues were hitting Egypt? So there's a psychological, spiritual, and mental process that takes place when judgment comes. And when that judgment comes, these people are going to lose their minds because they don't have a sound mind. Okay, they're not ready and fit for the battle. They're not being built up to handle a crisis. Okay, on a prophetic scale, it says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." Right, suddenly, when something unexpected happens, panic ensues because, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh, I just didn't know. See, we're gonna watch these people truly lose it. All right, they're truly gonna lose it when the shit hits the fan. When the deal goes down, you're gonna see mighty men as women, men's heart failing them for fear. All right, people acting irrational. That's why you ever seen a movie, they'll slap them, like, slap out of it. Because this is the state of people mentally. Okay, this is the state of people mentally, and we're getting ready to witness this on a large scale. Okay, Jacob's trouble, no day like it. No day like it. All right. If people trip out now because of their item isn't in stock, then how much a day when there's no day like what they're going through? Okay. And it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. See, when sudden destruction, I remember, fear not of sudden destruction. Actually, let's get that one more time in Proverbs, because there's one more verse that we can actually read. Check this out. Proverbs 3:25, be not afraid of sudden fear. But then it just says sudden destruction, suddenly, quickly, as lightning, right? Neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh, for Yahweh Bashem El Shai shall be thy confidence. Always pray to have confidence in Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Pray for righteous boldness, you see, because those characteristics being added unto you will keep you in that spirit of a sound mind, while the rest of these people are going to be losing it. Okay, when the shit hits the fan, it's going to go everywhere. And it says, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Okay, so this is what we have surety. Okay, we have surety in that day to stand strong for the Lord through wisdom and knowledge being our understanding. Okay, while the rest of these people are going to be overtaken with panic, with fear, with anxiety. All right, you name it. All right, I'm just speaking on the mental and spiritual aspect of Jacob's trouble, because that's always been one thing that has been heavy on my spirit. We know the carnal side of Jacob's trouble, meaning, the famine, the wars, okay, the waxing cold, the carnal aspect of Jacob's trouble. But think about the spiritual and mental aspect, the things people, this is why certain, nasty things are going to take place, like cannibalism. Okay, people doing unseemly things to one another, because they're going to be in a frantic, panic state of mind, just completely being plagued out. Okay, this is going to also play a major part with people going crazy. It says, as they shall not escape, but ye brethren are not in darkness. Right, the brothers. All right, and the sisters, okay, and ultimately it'll be the elect, all right, because you have the 144,000, and then you have the rest of the multitude that equals out to be the 1/3, okay, and this knowledge and wisdom that we've been gaining and getting and being open up to, and Yahweh Shai opening our understanding to receive it, that has taken us out of darkness. Unlike these people are in a completely bugged out, dark state of mind. When you just sit back and watch, like I was somewhere the other day, and two Jakes were talking, and I think it was like the same day, something happened, like something major happened, and I'm hearing them, they're talking about $300 basketball shoes, and in my head I'm like, damn, this is what they're occupied with all this going on. This is what they're thinking about. And that just goes to show you, all right, that mindset of the darkness that these people have upon them proves why Yahweh Shai will be a thief in the night, proves why people will panic, because they haven't been given the insight to what's coming down the pike. This is literally coming down, okay, in our lifetime. We can see these things, you see, but they don't have the mindset to be thinking upon these things, because what? They're in darkness. And it says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. See? So these people are going to be overtaken. And when someone is suddenly overtaken, they're surprised, they're shocked, they're confused. Okay. They panic. All right. You ever heard of a term called panic attack? That's actually a demon. Okay. So they're going to have spirits on them. And it says, ye are all the children of the light. Right. See, brothers, sisters, ye are all the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others. So these people are asleep. And you ever see when sudden, so now I'm going to use a carnal example, meaning a flesh example. You ever see someone who gets woken up suddenly? They're confused. What's going on? What time? Where am I? See, that's how these people are right now. Okay. Because they have blinders on. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Meaning what? Sober in the mind. Okay. All right. Like, I believe it was Elder Apostle Gabar was going into about King David. He had a sober mind when it came to the Lord. All right. So we understand the times we're in. We're not drunk with doubt. We're not drunken with, well, I don't know. We see we're not in a state. We're in a sober state when it comes to the workings of Yahweh Bashem El Shai and prophecy. We're sober with the times that we're in. These people are drunk. All right. They're drunk with confusion. All right, they're drunk with delusion. You see, and it says, "For they that sleep sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober." Now, Christian will literally take this literal. This doesn't mean that a brother can't drink or have a little yayan or things of that nature. You see, so this is talking about on a spiritual level. All right, and it says, "Be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith." Right, that breastplate protects you in war. In war, even Esau knows that he has what Kevlar vests. So the faith represents the protector. Okay, the faith, or excuse me, the faith. It shows you that this is what will protect you in the last days, like a breastplate in war. See, of faith and love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. Now, salvation being our helmet, because what's on our mind? Salvation. That's the thing that's in our head is salvation. So the only thing that we are being protected by through the Spirit on our end, meaning in our mind, is what? Our faith. And Yahweh Shemel Shai protects us as a breastplate or a Kevlar vest. And then our helmet, thinking about being delivered, is as a helmet of salvation. See? So these things we have to hold near and dear unto us, because these people are going to put fear on as a breastplate. They're going to put on panic as a helmet. So their mind is just going to be plagued with panic and, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm like, what's happening? Where are we? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. They're going to lose it. I've been really looking at people in these last days, man. They're going to lose it. And that's why we constantly pray, to Yahweh Shemel Shai to keep us. You see, Ecclesiastes 12:1, "Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." These people are not ready for an evil day. Okay, Esau ain't ready for an evil day. The average Babylonian man ain't ready for an evil day. They walk around in this weak, effeminate, bugged out, white claw spirit. They're out of shape. They're out of date. They're overweight. Their mind is through. They live this lawfully carefree, careless life. They're gonna go from careless to careful like that. These are the times where I'll really be looking at it. I look at the average man. I look at the average woman. I look at the children. I look how the women talk and raise their children. I look how people eat and conduct and carry themselves. And you know what the Spirit tells me? They ain't ready. They ain't ready for what the Lord's about to bring, man. They're not built up to handle the prophecies. That's why it says, woe to you, desire the day of the Lord, And this is why we constantly praying to be in a built-up spirit, all right, in a steadfast spirit, because when this shit hits, it's gonna hit hard, man, and these people are gonna be a laughing stock. And it says, "Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." Yeah, the keepers of the house are gonna tremble, all right. Your power structures. Okay. Hey, in that day, and they always show you in movies, you're gonna see a lot of police officers, all right, dropping that badge. They ain't gonna drop that gun, but they're gonna drop that badge. All right. What movie I think of? World War Z. And one of World War Z is a perfect example. The outbreak, the da-da-da happened, and immediately people started panicking and running to the store, and then Brad Pitt, his wife, the shit just hit the fan, and they're trying to take his wife. You know what I'm saying? And then she's trying to fight him off, and then the cop runs in, and then the cop runs past Brad Pitt to grab baby food and runs out the door. Because in that day, everybody's gonna be for self, okay? For self, for survival, self for pleasure. So there's gonna be a lot of crazy things going on, right? Great astonishment, okay? People are going to be moved, man. All right. And it says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Ain't nobody going to be working. Ain't nobody going to want to go to work. Ain't nobody going to go to work. You see some chariots in the sky, and you think you're going to take your ass to Burger King? Because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. These people ain't going to know what's going on. These people ain't going to be knowing what's going on. Okay. They ain't gonna have the spirit to know what's going on. We know what's going on. This is why it says Yahushua is coming as a thief, prophecies coming as a thief, nukes coming as a thief, because these people don't know these things that are inevitable, that are prophecy, are going to happen. They have no idea that what has to and will take place, and it's going to affect them and their selfish lives, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, man. Let's get this in Luke 21. You know, your average Babylonian's an overeater, okay? Always in excess, you know, everything at their fingertips. They're not going to be used to a shortage. They're not going to be used to these things, all right? This is why we're learning to be content right now, okay? It says, look at the beasts of the field. It says, excuse me, that was my alarm. It says, look at the beasts of the field, and they shall teach thee. Well, I was meditating upon it. You know, when you look at like a dog, okay, you look at a dog, you know, you even look at let's just go with a dog. You look at a dog is content with a little bit of food, a little bit of water, you know, even with or without shelter, they're content with what they have. Okay, so this is what we're learning. We're learning to be content. These people are not content. They always want the newest that's covetous. They're covetous, man. You got this phone, you need another new phone. You got this shoe, you need another new shoe. You just need always, that's a tiring, covetous, never pleasing spirit. Completely in the flesh. It's never enough. That's what your average Babylonian is. It's never enough. They always got to have the newest and truest. You know? This is, let's see, Luke 21. And we go to 25. Luke 21 and 25, the return of Hamashiach. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and they're not going to know why. And upon the earth, distress of nations. What does it mean, the distress of nations? This means that people in these nations, okay? These nations of people will be in a spirit of distress, uproar, panic. People ain't happy when they're uprising, okay? It says, with perplexity. See, the sea and the waves roaring. What's this word perplexity mean? They're perplexed. What the fuck is that? When shit hits the fan. Perplex. Straits, distress, anguish. Look, woo. What's that say? Panic. Panic. See? They're going to be panicking, bugging out, tripping. What Jake say? Wilding, losing their little bit of mind that they have. Distress, anguish, panicking, perplexed. What the hell's going on? Right? It says, men, let's get a translation on this one. All right. Ooh, NLT, people will be terrified at what they see coming upon earth. Tripping. People will be terrified, shaking and shit, shell shock. What they see coming upon the earth, for the powers in the heavens will be shaken. People will faint from terror. People will faint. See? Men's heart failing them for fear. Men's hearts failing them for fear. All right? Matter of fact, let's look that up. Can you die from being, let's put afraid. Let's put afraid. Let's see. Maybe I'm wording it wrong. Fear can actually have some extreme psychological effects. It's rare, it's prophecy, but it can happen. Intense emotion can actually trigger a heart attack in susceptible individuals, especially those suffering from other heart conditions. You brothers should know. You brothers should know. So that bite is going to help with that. But even people without an underlining can literally be scared almost to death. Scared to death. That's an actual term. I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death. So, hey, man, when the shit hits the fan, it says, which are coming up on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. See? So these people are going to be, they're mentally, spiritually, okay? And that's always been, something on my spirit that I've thought about, is how people are going to react, in the mind. Okay, because that's where everything starts. It starts in your mind. All right, those impulses. Okay, what you do. But look at this real quick, Isaiah, and I'm going to wrap it up. Isaiah 65:13. This goes back to our wisdom and knowledge will be our stability, and also man is saved by hope. Because look, at the end of the day, with all these prophecies, with all this lamentation, mourning, and woes coming, in our mind, we have hope that the Lord will protect us in that day. All right, look at that spiritual. We have hope that the Lord will protect us. All right, as the hopeful elect. Okay, and that's our hope. All right, that's our hope. That's what we hoping. Okay. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So when someone's hungry, they're not thinking, they're panicking. All right. They're going to do unseemly things. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. This is what's going to be going on with them. This is why they're going to be panicking, crying and screaming and wailing and sudden fear, because they will have a vexation of spirit in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. They're not going to be cool, calm, and collective. They're not going to be just chilling. All right. They're going to have to, if they ain't being touched by something carnally, they're going to be getting hit by something spiritually before it happens in the flesh. People are going to start losing it on a high scale. Okay. Especially when in a time of a crisis. They have a coined term, panic buying, because people are panicking. So when the shit hits the fan, you're going to see where these people really are at, man. All right. Because when this shit's going to hit, excuse my language, I'm saying it because this is the title. All right. And the spirit gave me, just watch these people. Watch how these people act, man. When judgment starts rolling out, these people, they're going to show you their true colors, man. Hey, so I just want to do a real quick lesson. I pray that you brothers and you sisters were edified and comforted through the spirit as I was. And I just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Baha, Rakak, Wadash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.